Hey guys, welcome to Monday Night Training. Today is February 12th, 2018. I'm Beckie Farrant. I'm a Diamond Leader in doTERRA, pushing for Blue Diamond this month. So I'm super excited about this month, and the reason why is because it is BOGO month, okay? So I have it through the grapevine, but through pretty good word that BOGOs are gonna be happening this month, and they are gonna be happening next Tuesday. That would be the 20th through the 24th, okay? So it's actually gonna be a Tuesday through Saturday. Again, this is through the grapevine, but I really believe that this person knew what they were talking about since they were on the incentive trip in Punta Cana last week, and they are pretty high up in the company. So I want to spend this entire training talking about how to maximize a BOGO week. So we're not gonna focus on a key oil or any other strategies. We're just gonna talk about BOGOs. So you're definitely gonna wanna go get a paper and pencil. I know we say that every single week, but I'm gonna give you some really tangible things that you're gonna have to write down, or you're gonna be watching this video 3 and 4 times, okay? So go get a piece of paper, go get a pen, and let's dive into how you can maximize a BOGO. Okay, so this is my, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th BOGO, I think, since I've been with doTERRA, and the last one I did in November is the most successful I've ever had. I changed up my strategy a little bit, and I personally brought in, not my team, personally I brought in about 6,000 PV of BOGOs. My team overall brought in about $40,000 to $50,000 of BOGOs, okay? So my team really knows how to work the BOGOs, and I wanna share that strategy with you. It is super messy and annoying, but it is worth it if you're trying to rank advanced. It's worth it to try and get your 1500 power of 3 or your 250 power of 3, but it does take effort away from really the core of our business, which is really classes and sampling and all of those kind of things. However, it's a BOGO week, okay? This is a great opportunity for you to rank advance. Even if you don't even hold on to that rank next month, and you just because it's BOGOs and you were able to hit it, that includes a bonus. You know, if you're hitting Premier, you're gonna get a $150 to $200 bonus. If you're hitting some of those higher ranks, you're gonna get even more. So it really is worth it, and it creates a ton of excitement and momentum, okay? So I'm a huge fan of BOGOs, even though it takes a lot more effort on my part, okay? So I'm gonna talk to you about this particular strategy that I did. Again, not gonna talk to you about other strategies. You can go ahead and research those if you think this is not gonna work for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about overall vision, and then we're gonna go ahead and break it down to the different pieces. So first of all, by February 15th, you're gonna know where your organization stands. All those LRP orders that most people who do LRPs are before the 15th of the month, all of those have passed, and now you're focusing, you know exactly where each of your legs are and where the missing volume is going to be. Okay, so you're looking for 2 things. One, you're looking for holes in your organization, and you're also looking for your power of 3. Okay, so this is the type of month that's really good to try and get your power of 3, whether it's 50, 250, or maybe even 1500. A lot of you guys are in that place where you might only be like a little shy of your 1500 power of 3, and you can kind of make it happen. Okay, can we just point out the obvious that there's no doorknob right there? Okay, now that I've said that, I'm not going to worry about you seeing it anymore. Okay, so you're gonna look for your holes, and you're gonna look for a power of 3. Now, this might mean upgrading and moving people. So what you wanna do is really look at your organization and see what you need, and see if there's a chance that maybe you could upgrade someone to maybe use for your power of 3. Again, you don't wanna base everything on 1 month, okay? So you never wanna screw up your entire organization by upgrading people just to get your power of 3, or just to get, you know, or whatever. But if you're only a couple spots away, and you're okay with realizing that this is not a long-term strategy, and you're okay with just putting that person in for a month and knowing that they're gonna stay there, then it really is a powerful strategy that you can use to help get your power of 3, okay? But think long-term, don't just think BOGO month, okay? So is this gonna be a long-term move? Or like, if you think this person is gonna someday build, maybe that's not the best way. But if you think Cousin Sally is never gonna build, and you know, you could use her and put her in a spot in that and she doesn't care, that would be awesome. Okay, so holes for rank, and also holes for power of 3. Okay, so then next thing you're gonna do is we're gonna talk about placing orders on people's accounts. Okay, so this gets a little sticky, so you're gonna have to follow along with me. Okay, so ideally, you're gonna find people that are in their first 60 days. Why? Because if they're in their first 60 days, you get all of the fast starts off that. So if someone spends $100, you get 20 bucks in fast starts, okay? So ideally, we're getting paid on all of this BOGOs, we're getting 20%. So like I said, I got $6,000 in BOGOs. If I would have placed all of those under people that were still in their first 60 days, that would have been a $1,200 check for me, okay? So that's ideal. That doesn't always happen, but that's what you're shooting for, okay? So there's one of two ways of doing this. Obviously, the people that signed up in January, they're still in their first 60 days. So you could use them. Also, you can gift enrollerships. And I know Jenny's talked about this before. So if you go back to some of the old calls that we did from last year, you can listen to that again. Jenny, I think, even did a video in the team page about it, about BOGOs. So you can look that up if you want to learn more about gifting account. But I'll just say this, okay? So basically what you would do if you want to gift an account in order to use their account for BOGO weeks is you would reach out to Cousin Sally and say, hey, Cousin Sally, is there any way that I could buy you a free membership, it's kind of like Sam's or Costco, to doTERRA, and in exchange for that, you'll get to order at wholesale prices for the whole year, and then I will PayPal you the $40 or $41 for the membership, and then you'll allow me to use your account for the week. I will put it on my credit card and I will ship it to my house, okay? So because Aunt Sally loves you, she says yes, then you now have an account that you can use for BOGOs, okay? So, but you need to keep meticulous records because doTERRA needs to know that A, you're not buying in, so that A, you bought that product, and B, you sold that product to somebody, like you collected orders or something. So you need to make sure you keep meticulous records, which I will show you my spreadsheet and how I keep meticulous records so that in case they come back and audit you, don't be scared. It happens that you literally have proof to say, yes, during BOGO week, I collected orders, I put them on so-and-so's account, I put it on my credit card, and all these people paid me back, okay? But again, the benefit of Aunt Sally doing a $35 membership for her is that she can now order anytime she wants. And, you've used that account for that 1 month, and then, it's her account at the end of the week, okay? However, remember, if you gift an enroller, or if you gift somebody the gift of a membership, just remember you can just place those as one-time standard orders because they're not eligible for LRP orders. They're not eligible for points on those orders because they're still in their first month, their enrollment month. You're not allowed to do an LRP order. So if that happens and you gift an enrollership, you can just do one-time standard orders. You're just going to have to remember to go in after the week and remove your credit card information and remove your address, okay? Very, very, very important. It's especially important if you're doing it as an LRP order. So we talked about gifting enrollership. Let's talk about somebody that's a current customer. So let's say you have a customer in January that has said, sure, you can go ahead and use my account. So if you set up an LRP order and you order all those BOGOs as an LRP order, then they'll get those points for that. So I have a girl named Sophia. She enrolled last month. I've already asked her, hey girl, can I use your account? And the benefit to Sophia is that she's going to get all of those points for the BOGOs. So if I spend 500 PV on her account, she's going to get $50 in points in the month of March to use, okay? But if you do that, you need to remember two things. Number one, make sure you get your credit card information and your address out of there after the end of the week, after all of them ship. And then the second thing is if you create an LRP order for somebody who does not want an LRP order, you're going to have to go back after March 15th and cancel their LRP order or have them cancel their LRP order. Okay. So again, you have to have somebody who's okay with that. Again, if they get $50 in oils, they might be really excited about doing that, but you just need to remember to make a note in your day timer, in your phone, whatever, to remind Sophia to cancel her LRP order if she does not want to continue on in the LRP program, okay? So for those of you that may have upgraded people who haven't ordered in a while and they don't want to do an LRP order, you're gonna have to make sure that that LRP order is canceled for next month because nothing's worse than next month I'm getting like 5 peppermints with no BOGOs attached to it, okay? And then you have to ship it back and everything. But remember, those points, those LRP points are not rewarded into the account until after March 15th, until after the 15th of the month. So you're gonna wanna make sure those points are in there before you cancel that LRP or they're not gonna get those points. So I told you this is a little muddy, okay? This is a muddy way of doing it, but really it allows you, the strategy that I'm employing allows you to strategically place PV where you need it for rank or power of 3. So while it's not super fun collecting orders and having it all shipped to you and being kind of like a store for a couple weeks until you get it all out, it really is the most successful strategy for getting a lot of PV. Again, if that's too much work for you, employ a different strategy. That's totally cool. Okay, so what you're gonna do first is you're gonna gather 2 types of people. Well, actually 3 types of people. You're going to gather all of your personally enrolled customers. Personally enrolled, that does not mean people under you, your personally enrolled customers. Also, anyone that you know of that has been on the fence with ordering oils and you think they would take advantage of that, or people that just, you know, are those type of people that just use like peppermint, lavender, and lemon or something like that. So people who maybe aren't customers, but you don't think they're ever going to buy a kit, these would be another people to try and get engaged. But here's what I do. If they are not a customer that of mine already, I charge them retail. Okay, so I offer them the membership, but if they don't take me up on the membership, then I basically say, okay, you're going to be paying retail prices. Because again, you don't want them, you want to entice them to be a customer. You want them to order oils consistently. So I charge them retail if they're not a customer. However, if they're a wholesale customer currently, then I will allow them to do that. So why would you place orders instead of having them place their own orders? That's a great question. The reality is every time they do a BOGO, if they're only wanting a buy peppermint, get a lemon free, they're going to have to pay shipping every single time. So the benefit of you ordering it for them is that you can offer either group shipping, you can offer like $4 for the week, or you can offer free shipping and you can just absorb that $4 cost. It's up to you how you want to handle it. I like to do free shipping because I want to entice people to order through me. Because I want to place the orders strategically, okay? So you're going to gather all your personally enrolled. You're going to gather all of your friends and family that haven't ordered yet that you think you can employ in ordering this month. And also you're going to look at all of the people that, if you've been building for a while, if you've had builders in your organization that have quit, you're going to also gather their personally enrolled. So why would you reach out to complete strangers? I know that sounds super weird. However, it is your job if that person that you enrolled or someone in your organization enrolled and they're no longer working the business, you owe it to their customers to still give them good customer service. And I think one of the ways of doing that is reaching out to them during a BOGO week. So here's what I would do. And I can send you the text list or the text message, but basically it goes like this. Hey, this is Beckie Farrant from doTERRA. I know that you signed up originally with so-and-so, but so-and-so is no longer working the business at this time in her life. So I just want to make sure that you experience good customer service. And part of that is letting you know about amazing specials. So this week is going to be BOGO week. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sending a text a day with the BOGO, and I'm offering free shipping, or I'm offering $4 shipping for the whole week, or whatever you want to do. And I just wanted to see if you wanted to be part of that list. There's no pressure to buy each day, but if you want to take advantage of it, you just let me know when I order it for you, and then we'll square up at the end of the week. Okay? So I've done that, and last time I did this, I reached out to about 50 to 80 customers, and I think I had about 12 of them say yes, which I know that isn't a ton of people say yes, but it garnered over 750 PV. So it was worth it. And those customers felt valued, and now they feel connected to me where they can go ahead and reach out to me with further oil questions, okay? So let me go ahead and show you. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you how to pull a report with doTERRA, okay? So let's go back to my doTERRA account. Okay, so you're going to go into Wellness Advocate Services, click on Genealogy, and then go to Detailed Genealogy. So what I'm doing right now is pulling all of my personally enrolled customers. You do not want to reach out to your people, your people who are building with you, their customers. Let them take care of this. Hopefully this will replicate down to all of the builders, okay? So so here's my focus ID. Again, you could change the focus ID to somebody in your organization who's no longer building if you want to see their personally enrolled people. But basically, you're going to change levels from 1 to 1 instead of 1 to 10. You're going to change sponsor tree to enroller tree. Then you're going to go down to the columns, and you're going to make sure the name is on there, obviously. Name. And then the phone number. And you're going to click Update Report. And then it's going to give you all of your customers. So you can see I have 130 personally enrolled customers, okay? So Lord knows why the name didn't show up. Anyways, hopefully, obviously the column got messed up and their name is no longer on there, but you get the gist. Basically, it would be name and phone number. So what you would do is go ahead and copy and paste their name and phone number into like an Excel spreadsheet. And then that would be what you would have to convert into some sort of text program, okay? So if you only have like 5 or 10 customers, that's no big deal. You can just personally text them from your phone. However, there are free texting apps. I actually pay for one. It's called Scipio. It's kind of pricey. You might not want to look into that. There's another one called Touchpoint. But finding an app that you can use to mass text would be helpful. But again, you want to make sure the texts come as a personal invitation for them to join you, okay? So last time I ended up doing it one text at a time. I just copied and pasted and tweaked the wording. I don't recommend that, but I just wanted to show you how to pull those reports, okay? So these are all of my customers that I personally enrolled, okay? So that is how you're gonna go ahead and start with getting your personally enrolled customers or the customers of people, okay? So now that you have this text list, why are you gonna text and why not just do a Facebook group or an email? So here's the truth. I had a great email list. Everyone was on my email. I was doing education. I was doing videos twice a month, and my open rate was about 27%. And the standard right now is 98% of people open and read their texts within 24 hours compared to the 27%. I don't know what the stats are for Facebook groups. If you want to do Facebook group, that's fine for education and all of that. But I have found that Facebook groups aren't as effective as a text for BOGO week. So again, I'm just sharing my strategy. You can do what you want. But basically this list that these 130 people, I'm going to go ahead and reach out to and basically say, hey, this is Becky. Guess what? It's BOGO week. What this means is that all this week, doTERRA is offering buy one, get one free. So for example, it might be buy a peppermint, get a lemon for free. It is a great way to stock your natural medicine cabinet. So every day I'm gonna be sending out information about how to use the oil and maybe a video if you're gonna do that. And I just wanted to know if you want to be part of the BOGO group. Just reply back and say yes, and I'll let you know every day. No pressure to buy, but if you buy, I'm offering free shipping or I'm offering combined shipping, and I will place those orders for you, and then we will go ahead and divvy it up at the end of the week. You can either PayPal me, you can write me a check, whatever form of payment you want to suggest, okay? So that's the way I do it. I know some people have just put all of their customers into a BOGO text group and said, hey, press stop or tell me you don't want to be in it if you don't want to. If not, you're going to be getting texts every day. I don't care how you do it. They are your personally enrolled customers. You know them better than I do, okay? But you're going to have this text list, and then you're going to have all these people that are opting in that say, yes, I want to be part of this, okay? So then you're going to take that list and you're going to go ahead and reach out to them every day, okay? So I talked about retail versus wholesale. I talked about gifting memberships. Okay, using your credit card. Okay, so we talked about keeping meticulous records. Okay, this is very, very, very important, okay? Because you wanna make sure that you don't have extra, 7 bottles of peppermint laying around in your house. You don't wanna open a retail store. So you wanna make sure that you keep meticulous records. So as these texts come in that says, yes, I want one, yes, I want one, and make sure you put a time frame on it. I usually say you have to let me know by 8 p.m. because I don't wanna be trying to do an order on doTERRA's site at 11 o'clock at night. If you've never tried to do that, it's terrible, okay? The site gets slower and slower. And just know that BOGOs are first come, first serve. Last time they didn't sell out, but I've seen it before where they've sold out. So you definitely want to put a time frame on it, okay? Okay, so then they reply back and you get all these BOGOs. So let me go ahead and share my screen one more time and show you what I have done, which I can give you guys access to this as well. So here's my BOGO sheet. So basically what I've done is, this is for last time. This was in November. So let me go ahead and reload the sheet real quick. Okay, so I have the person's first name and last name, and then day one last time was On Guard and Breathe, and I charged $35.25, okay? So that was, I charge free shipping, that's how I do it. It cost me, I don't know, probably $300 or $400 in shipping when all is said and done, but it was worth it for the rank I'm at. Obviously, it might not be worth it for where you are at, so just figure out what you want to do. But basically, to buy an On Guard, buy a Breathe, it was, with On Guard and Breathe, the tax on it, I charged $35.25. So basically, I would just write down, obviously Amanda Carson took 2 of them because she had 2, 70/50, and then what I do here in the next one is I write down whose account I put it on, and then write down the order number. Okay. I made the crucial error of not writing down the order number. And then when they came in, I was missing one and I had no idea which one was missing. Okay. So write down whose account you put it on and the order number. Okay. So, and then you can just go ahead and put any notes you want in here. And then, go ahead and hide this. So I hide this after day 1. So then day 2, you can see here's my column that I use the next day, but I hide it after each day. But you can see I have day 1 through 5, and then you can go ahead and, since it's a spreadsheet, you can go ahead and note it here. Obviously, you can use the color coding. I use the color coded if they paid me. If they didn't pay me, you can see there's one person that never paid me. So I only lost out on one BOGO, which wasn't that big of a deal. But anyways, so you can see I have, last time I had 75 people order from me. And then I did, I spent $139 in shipping to them once they arrived. And then I spent $180 on shipping from doTERRA. So it cost me about $320 personally to do free shipping and me pay for the shipping. Okay. So anyways, I just thought I'd give you that information in case any of you guys are curious. But I sold $5,860 and 216 total BOGOs. Okay. So this is just my BOGO sheet. Again, I can share this with you if you are interested in it, but you want to keep meticulous records. Okay. So when somebody PayPals you, you come in here, highlight that they paid you in purple or whatever, however you want to do it. But you want to make sure you keep meticulous records in case you get audited. Okay. And you will just want to know where that money is coming from. So you can see I do this every single, every single time. So you can see this was November, this was July, this was February of the year before. I didn't do it as well. So actually I've only done meticulous records the last 2 times. So anyways, I will go ahead and create a new tab for this month as well. So if you have a better strategy, that's okay. That's how I do it. But it has been super, super effective for me to have that spreadsheet. So again, I will go ahead and share that link and you can go ahead and copy it and create your own. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about LRP. So we talked about before, like if you place something on somebody's account who's already a current customer, if you do it as an LRP, then they're going to get the points for it. Okay, so they're going to get the benefit of the points. So that's another way of enticing people to allow you to use their account. Again, making sure that you cancel that LRP if at all possible, that, you know, either you do it or you have them do it, but you definitely need to make sure that you have a plan. So here's what I encourage you to do this week, okay, is get your strategy ready. This is an awesome opportunity that if you do doTERRA as a business and you're serious about this, you cannot get away with not having a BOGO strategy, okay? So whether it's this one you employ or you decide to do a different strategy, make sure you have your strategy in place. And then go ahead and write a list of all those people this week, because it's easy to go ahead and pull a report for all your wholesale customers. But go ahead and think of all the people that you want to add to your list, okay? And then some of you guys might be able to look at people's LRPs, you know, go back to their account. Let's see. Let me share my screen again. Go back to your account from where you ordered. Let's see, where is it? Right here. And look at some of these people. You know, some of these people who've ordered consistently every single month, maybe instead of ordering for them, you employ them or try and get them to collect orders, you know, at work or something like that. So going through your organization and trying to figure out, okay, who's the people that are ordering every month anyway, who are probably going to order BOGOs? Well, you could order for them. If you can get them to collect orders at their workplace and they maximize the BOGOs on their account every week, maybe or every single day for the 5 days of BOGOs, give them something. Give them a free, you know, frankincense roller or something like that if they do that, or whatever you want to do. Give them a free diffuser. Again, they're putting strategic PV in place for you. So that's another, you know, small strategy that you can do. But why, you know, the reason why you would be placing the orders yourself instead of having them do it is simply so you can fill the holes where you need it. Because let's say you have a bunch of people ordering BOGOs on leg 1 and that's already an elite leg and you're trying for silver and they're all, you know, they've got 6,000 PV. That doesn't really help the other 2 legs that you have that are weak. So that is the reason for collecting orders. And yes, your credit card is going to be on fire. So you're going to have to make sure you have enough of a limit. Also talk to your husband or, you know, your significant other about the fact that you're going to have all of these credit card orders on your credit card or these charges on your credit card. But just know you're going to get that money back. And as soon as those come in, you know, within 30 days, you'll be able to recoup all of your money. So this strategy, if you do free shipping and all that, will cost you some money, you know, if you order free shipping. So you're just going to have to decide whether or not that is for you, or you're just going to do some sort of like $5 shipping for the week, you know, or something of that nature. But again, if you offer free shipping or combined shipping, it's going to people are going to want to purchase through you rather than just do it on their own account. Okay. But again, it's great if they do it on their own account. I'm totally fine with that too. But collecting orders is awesome for wholes and for your power of 3. Okay. So I'm not sure I covered everything, but I'm hoping, oh, let's talk about education. So where do you get these images? So last time there was an awesome Blue Diamond leader named Mindy Spradlin who provided these amazing images and some text verbiage. Okay, so I'm assuming she's going to do them again. I'm hoping she's going to do them again. And those will be posted. If she does that, those will be posted in both of Team Elevate for sure, and also my team as well. They'll be posted in there, and you can go ahead and take those graphics and go ahead and take that verbiage and just copy and paste it in your text program and send it out. But again, you want to make sure that those texts sound genuine from you. If you're going to mass text, you want to make sure it sounds, you know, fun. So emoticons, whatever you want to do that is your voice, make sure that that is in there. Okay. A lot of times we do videos. I know I do videos every single day on the different BOGOs. I usually get my son to do it with me, and they're usually really cute. I know Jenny's done some videos. You can do your own videos. You can find videos to send them about the different oils as well, to make sure you're providing a little bit of education with them. But really all you need to do is tell them, hey, it's buy one, get one. Do you want to take advantage of it? Okay. So I know you guys are going to have tons of BOGO questions. I'm totally willing to answer them. So you guys can go ahead and leave comments in the Team Elevate page or my Team Katizo page as well if you have questions about BOGOs. But it's Monday morning, when it's the 24 hours before BOGO, is not the time to get your list together. So this week, you need to stay focused on your business, but take an hour or two to make your BOGO strategy for the week, okay? It has the ability to really bring some excitement and momentum. Everybody loves BOGOs, okay? So even reaching out to some people on Facebook and that kind of thing, you know, to try and get people to do BOGOs as well. So anyways, I hope that was helpful for you. I know that was a lot of information. Again, if you have questions, you can go ahead and leave them below, and I will try and check back and try and answer all of those questions. So I'm excited. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be lots of boxes on your front porch if you truly employ what I've told you to do, but it's worth it, because last time I had a girl who's regularly a gold hit diamond. Okay. That was like a $6,000 bonus for her. I've seen people who are normally premiers squeak it out and hit silver and make an extra $300-400. You know, I've seen people who are elite get premier bonuses and get an extra 150 to 200, not to mention all the fast starts. So this is a great way for you to get a pretty decent sized paycheck. At least pay for your oils if you're new to the business, but really, create some good money in your May paycheck, or March paycheck, sorry. So anyways, that's all. I hope you have an amazing BOGO week, and I can't wait to hear how it goes. See ya.